There was something about her I couldn't quite put my finger on. She was always sketching something, head down. And when she wasn't doodling, she was staring blankly into space. That's when she caught my eye. She had been staring. I don't think she meant to, but those big honey eyes did something to me. She shortly caught herself, blushed, and then looked away. "Hey, who's that? Is she new?" I'd whispered to my friend sitting next to me taking notes. He looked up, gave me an odd look before searching who I was staring at. He shrugged and stared back down at his paper. "Who knows? She hardly ever talks," he hummed before continuing. "I forgot she was even in the class, to be honest." I was taken back. She was gorgeous. Big curly hair, plump lips, and smooth, nearly perfect dark skin. People like her don't usually go unnoticed in my school. My confusion only bothered me further. Even I had been neglecting her existence for the past 5 months. And as I walked out of class, I couldn't help but stare as she walked away. A part of me was screaming to catch up, chase after her, maybe start a conversation. But my feet were glued to the ground. The world around me slowly coming into focus as someone pushed past my unmoving form, letting out an irritated sigh. The weeks that passed consisted of me staring at her. I realized that I shared many more classes with her than I thought. 3 to be exact. Once a confused substitute had asked me to take attendance. Only then did I learn her name was Kara. Kara Evans. Her name was just as pretty as her face. And then, I finally had the guts to start a conversation with her. During chemistry, her voice was something you'd only expect from an angel. I couldn't decide if it was smooth as silk or pleasantly raspy. Needless to say, I couldn't get enough of her voice, her wit, her charm, and we quickly became friends. It seemed as though I was her only friend, which saddened me. Soon, I was sitting with her during lunch, all of our classes together, in the library, and my day's thoughts were consumed by her. But she had an odd obsession I didn't have the guts to bring up. Corpses. Her excuse? She wanted to study biology. Be a forensic scientist, perhaps. Those people who do autopsies? You know the ones. I indulged in her obsession, blinded by her promises of forever and her sweet smiles. Her scent, her articles, and pictures of brutal murder and horrid accidents. Cut into my flesh, bled just for her. And she always thanked me, praising the blood pouring down my arm like a crimson river. Went to the cemeteries when she asked me to, no matter what the time. I was her puppet, and I gladly accepted her as my puppet master. I don't know what upset her, but this marked the end of our friendship. She had suddenly wanted nothing to do with me. She had avoided me. She even moved cities, blocked me on every social media. I always tried to think about what I could have done wrong. Was her bully going missing not enough? Did it upset her? The principal giving out a heartwarming speech over the speakers about how much of a good student Nick was. Yeah, right. Was his corpse under the bed not enough? A sorry carved into his stomach and a sad and horrified look tattooed on his face? Did it not show my undying respect and loyalty towards her? Whatever it was, I hope she can explain when she gets back home and finds me crouching in her bathtub.